Are you guys ready for spring? I sure am. This project is so much fun. It's pretty simple and everything is pretty much from the Dollar Tree. Now I know some of these items might not be at your Dollar Tree, but hopefully you can find a substitute. Now that moss I got from Michael's, and this one is from the Dollar Tree. And you can use any white outdoor paint as you like. You can even pick a lighter wreath base as well. Now I went ahead and just quickly put a small amount of white paint on my brush just to give those branches more definition. I'm also picking out the green, blue, and white eggs. These three groupings will also have 2 pieces of the sponge moss per grouping, 1 of the rock mosses, and 1 of the willow balls. So I decided to put some of the Spanish moss down for my base and then work from there. I just did this one really quick. When you glue your base down, try to stick to the thicker parts of the wreath and try not to get too much glue in those empty areas. And use a tool to hold it down, not your fingers. A stick will work too. Then you want to glue down all those other loose areas. You don't want any of this falling off. Now on these eggs, I tried to find the most attractive spot on the egg. I didn't want any of those huge splatters right in front, but the eggs also have a seam on them. So I'm trying to keep those off to the side as much as possible. There's also a hole at the bottom, but that'll get covered by the moss later on. Now I do think having groups like this paired in threes is really attractive, but you can do this any way you like. Feel free to make it your very own. Now rolling it in a ball really did help with keeping everything together. And of course, I was messy with my glue, not following my own rules there apparently. Now with the other groupings, I did do the sponge moss last after the egg, but I want to try laying it down first and see how I like it. Now this egg has a lot of splatters on it, so it's really hard for me to find an area that I actually liked. Okay, so the good thing about these moss rocks, they have a little bit of curve to them. So if you're placing them up against something, they do hug that area pretty well. Now I'm so sorry, I just realized I never recorded me putting the twine balls on. But the spot is very same as where I put them, so there you go. To start your bow, cut 10 inches. This is for the back of your wreath to hold it to the door. Next you have the tail, so you're going to start by cutting 35 inches. To fold them, you're going to fold these 3 times. And so you're left with the tail on the end. This piece is going to hold everything together. So I'm going to move it towards the center. Now get your jute and tie it off. I'm only going to tie 1 good knot in the back. Now take that tail and flip it over. This is going to be the front of your bow. And this part is going to be the back. Get the glue and hold it down with your tool of your choice. No one wants burnt fingers. Now these are the tails, so I'm going to fold it till it's the shape of a V. Put glue on top as well. That way you can fold the loop over to secure everything together. So for this next part, you could skip altogether because this loop that we cut in the beginning is only for a door hook. This will not look that great if you try hanging it on a nail. So I would suggest just putting a little piece of jute in there to hang it with instead of using the ribbon. But we are using it for a door, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Now get some glue and we're going to attach it to your wreath. Put your wreath upside down and put a good amount of glue in there. Hold it down, preferably not with your hands, but if you don't have a clamp, that's the only thing you're going to have. Once your glue is dried, you can start fluffing up your bow. I'm going to start in the middle, round it out a bit more so it's not so square. Then I'm going to start working on the ears, or the hoops, whatever you want to call them. I like mine to be nice and puffy and round. I don't really like my bows to be laying flat. But if you prefer to have your bow be flatter, that's okay too. It's up to you. It's all about preference. Now this last part I forgot to glue, so I'm just going to put a little bit right in there and hold it together. You don't need a whole lot. It's not going to show at all. Going to be hidden perfectly fine. Now we are very close to being done. All that's really going to be left is the tails. Next, this is totally preference again, but fold these 6 times to give your tails a wavy look. It's not really going to improve your wreath a whole lot, it's just I really like how these look in the end. Now for the ends of the tails. You're going to fold it and cut it on an angle going to the left side, and the other side you're going to cut it towards the right. Well, I am definitely happy with how this turned out. Now we're going to hang it on the door. I know the look of this wreath is very simple, but I think it'll still light up any door for spring and Easter. Now, hopefully you enjoyed this project, and if you did, please let me know down in the comments. And please subscribe and hit that bell so you get notifications when I have a new project. I plan on uploading every week. I'm just not sure on what day yet. Probably on a Wednesday. So keep an eye on those notifications, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!